Welcome back, everybody. Today's date is now April the 24th. It's a Thursday. It's about 7 p.m. here in the Philippines, and we've got about just 6 days left to finish the month. I'm here in the Philippines for less than about 10 days, like not even 10 days. Then I'm back to Turkey, where I'm really looking forward to actually going back. We've been here for 3 months already, and the time zone has been very difficult to not only work, but to mainly day trade because when you're on the opposite ends of the world, it's the time zones are too extreme, and a lot of the action is missed because I'm sleeping. So I'm looking forward to getting back to a more reasonable time zone. So welcome everybody. My name is Philakone, and I've been in the crypto space now for over 10 years. For those that don't know me, I've been through three major bull markets and two major bear markets, and my goal each day is to provide you with basically unedited. I'm not going to focus on fancy thumbnails. I'm not going to focus on editing the sound or anything, just raw how it is, to try to give you guys a quick 10 to maybe 15-minute update maximum to catch you up with everything that you need to know. So let's jump right into it and talk about how the market is doing. So right now, Bitcoin has finally hit a resistance. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that I've been posting recently so you guys can be caught up very quickly. But before we do, make sure you remember that it's very important to not have a permanent bias always. And there's also a large difference between a short-term, medium-term, and a long-term bias. So right now, I'm not sure in any way if this is going to be a bull market that's going to go parabolic, or even if there's going to be an altcoin season. But what I do know is that Bitcoin broke out of the 81-day lower high resistance, which now forces me to be bullish short term. And that's all right. Many people think that you got to keep your bias towards one side only. And that's why predicting versus reacting are very different things. And it's very important to be able to react and change your bias in the short term if something does happen. So despite how bearish I was before, which I do admit, new data comes in, which forces me to now want to go long more than short. And I see that the market conditions have absolutely changed. So just generally speaking, I don't even need to go over this, but I've been talking about how Bitcoin has been forming this lower high pattern now for 81 days. And if we actually broke it, we were going to most likely end up having a very different bias in the market from going short or bearish to long and bullish. And now that we broke out, as you can see, right over here, we finally broke out. We ended up facing the first set of resistance over here around 85K, which ended up breaking to the upside, right? And then the first set of resistance after it broke this one right there was naturally going to be around $88,000 and 500 because of these highs over here. So we break above it. We actually hit the next high, which is around $94,000. And now we're in a channel resistance. I called this channel resistance yesterday pretty much at the top, and very lucky that most people caught it. They even thanked me. I told them that we were kind of hitting a top over here, and now we're in more of the corrective phase now that we've hit this channel, and especially because we've hit this higher end over here. So this resistance now turns to a support, and this resistance is still strong. So the way that I think we're going to trend for the next probably day or two is we're going to end up hitting maybe 88,500 to retest this support that was formerly a resistance. And also, if you take a look on the lower time frames, you're seeing a lower high pattern that's starting to emerge. So it's even possible that we do something like this into the lower end there, or sorry, let me try that again. Just something like this, right? We're going to keep hitting that lower high, hit that lower end, compress over here into the channel support, into the channel resistance at the lower high, and then break out. And then we're going to probably hit 94 again, and ideally we would like a breakout. So the channel is looking very good in my opinion for a potential breakout eventually, but I do believe that for the next few days we're most likely going to end up just correcting here up until, not too long. I'm talking about a few days, like let's check this out here for how long. Maybe 3 days max we'll end up correcting, and once we do, it's gonna break to the upside. So definitely Bitcoin is looking great. Ethereum is also correcting. Pretty much the entire market, I would say, is now correcting. Let's just briefly take a look at the total market cap and see what we can conclude. So a very pivotal moment was this over here. March 14th of 2024 last year is when Bitcoin hit the $74,000 range. And once we hit it, it was a very pivotal market cap that it reached. We broke above it, we fell back below it, and guess what? We actually broke back above it. So everything below here was considered a bear trap. So congratulations to the market cap for recovering. As for the altcoins, in the same boat as well. See this lower high pattern that I'm drawing? It actually broke out as well, and it recovered from the March 14th high. So we're now back up above it, which is great. And you can see the total 3 was a phenomenal place to look for a potential long entry when things were down over here. For those that don't know, the total 3 market cap is the market cap of all of crypto except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the market cap for the altcoin season is looking great. Yesterday was a wild day in the market. I wish I was more available yesterday and I had more confidence in the market. Okay, yesterday all the coins were moving to the moon. As we can see, you got coins like Brett coin moving up, coins like Jellyfish. We got tons of coins that were moving up hundreds and hundreds of percents. You got some really bad moving coins like ACT that went up 57%, then did a 100% retracement. So those were kind of bad coins to trade. You got coins like People that you should have avoided as well because they have like 30-40% wicks. So even though the market is moving tremendously and there's a lot of opportunity for you to long, remember that there's a lot of inherent risk associated with trading highly volatile coins as well. That's why you've got to have a set of rules that's going to govern you for what trades to take and especially what trades to not take. So, and it's also very difficult to just jump into a market that's very volatile. The reason for that is because we haven't been able to ease into it. For example, when I trade those $1 million day trading sizes, I ease into them. I don't just jump into a $1 million size. I have to gain confidence from winning a lot of trades over a reliable period of time where the market is trustworthy to not do something extremely unpredictable. If these circumstances are met, then you're going to gradually increase your position size. But because yesterday just boom, all of a sudden went very volatile, I didn't have the confidence to quite go into the market. But yesterday was still a very profitable day where I ended up yielding about $3,800 of profit. And the day before that, I ended up taking in $4,500. So Philakone and Myro were some of the top coins that I was trading. So, but as these markets continue to be this bullish, we will be trading larger sizes and you will be more accustomed to the volatility. So I hope that this kind of market can continue. And that's why I decided to make this brand new course of mine. It's called The Art of Scalping, which is going to be released on March the 1st. It is unlike any other course that I've made before because this focuses only on trading by scalping on lower time frames, and it's going to include the golden playbook as well. So as you know, over the years, there's many different strategies that are evolving. You can't just keep the same trade setups or strategies, otherwise you end up falling behind or they don't work anymore. So as a professional trader of 10 years, where I've made well over 7 figures, I'm always going to consistently update and add more rules to my strategies or create new ones. So this is a very unique look on scalping, which I've never made before. And the reason I've never done it before is because I've always thought that it was too difficult to teach and too difficult and advanced of a course to be making. Because this course is more towards the advanced or intermediate to advanced trader rather than the beginner. And scalping is not something you can do unless you're already a profitable day trader or somebody learning to be a day trader, right? It's not for swinging. It's not for investing. It's going to contain tons of modern scalping techniques that's built for today's very fast and reliable market. But this course, guys, it's going to be released March or May the 1st, and there's going to be a 50% off sale. And I'm only going to limit it to 100 people that can get it, and I'll explain why. So on March the 1st to the 8th, It's on sale from 500 to 250, and it's going to benefit you immensely. And this is the reason why I'm only going to allow 100 sales of it at the beginning, right, with this package. And then after that, it's going to go to 500. It's because everybody who's either just a basic member of my Discord group or not even a member, you now receive a lifetime membership to my basic Discord group. That's normally $35 a month. So that's a really good deal just for getting a course. Also, if you're already a current basic lifetime tier member, you're upgraded to the elite tier already. I'll explain to you guys the difference. If you're either the elite tier or the platinum tier, what you're going to get is, if you're the elite tier, you're going to get 2 weeks to join me in the platinum tier where I live trade, where you can see my desktop. If you're in the current platinum tier, you're going to get 2 weeks extra in the platinum tier. So it's very beneficial. So just talking about some of the differences with the tiers, the basic tier gets very basic videos, and they only end up getting basically photos and charts. The elite tier will get trading calls and signals, but more so from a longer video perspective and more updates. And the platinum tier gets this right here. They get live streaming, desktop, and live trading. So you get to join me for basically every single live trade that I take, where you can ask questions and be able to get in the trade with me. So I hope that you guys look forward to me releasing this. The curriculum is wild. I'm not even going to get into it yet because I'm not quite done it, but it's something that's going to teach you a lot of things, from the new strategies, the golden rules, the best strategies for this upcoming potential bull market as well. So just to summarize today, guys, and that'll be out on March or May the 1st. So just to summarize, Bitcoin is pretty much in a resistance right now. It's very likely to hit 88,500. And once it hits it, I firmly believe it's going to break to the upside. My predictions have been very accurate so far, of hitting basically between 72 to 74K range and potentially bouncing, which happened. My prediction was also right for the potential breakout. My prediction was also right to hit 88K first, and then also to hit somewhere above 91 to 93K. So far, my predictions have been going very well, but more importantly, we've got to be able to react to the data as they come in, rather than only try to be predicting the market. So stay aware of the market, stay caught up with me. If you guys enjoy my daily updates, all you got to do is click the like button and subscribe. If you guys haven't subscribed to me on YouTube yet, I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to me on YouTube. I have a lot of people follow me on Twitter, like 160 something thousand, 66, but on YouTube I've got about 90. So I would just really it would really appreciate if you guys just help me get my numbers up to help more people in general. And it's just a way of saying thank you and you appreciate my hard work. So other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for an update. Take care and have a great night. Signing off from the Philippines.